Simeone's side were defence first, weren't they, in that first leg, but now they must go for it to advance. What are you expecting to see in this match?
I mean, what a great game this is to look forward to. This is going to be a tactical approach, I would imagine, from Simeone. Pep Guardiola is going to have to be absolutely bang on to get through in this tie. And even though it wasn't the best spectacle that first leg, the goal was worth waiting for from City. I thought it was a brilliant goal from De Bruyne. And of course, seeing Phil Foden come off the bench and change the game in the way he did do, that was the only thing that really shook Atleti's backline. This time out, Atleti have to come out and attack. They've got to score. They've got to get that one goal at least, but they will try to, in my opinion, still defend Manchester City. But that is almost impossible to do when City are confident. They've got the lead. They know the pressure's not on them, it's on Atleti. But we also recognise that Atleti don't score many goals. I mean, at home, of course, they are a dangerous side. Of course, they've got a good record. But if you look at the goals that they've scored recently, they had that 4-1 victory over Alaves recently, which was a good victory. But the two games before that were 1-0 victories, and the two games after that were 1-0 defeats. So not many goals involved in these games. And I think this one could be similar. However, Manchester City, if they turn up like they did at the weekend, it will be an entertaining game. I thought it was a terrific game against Liverpool at the weekend. I expect this to be another big-time performance from Manchester City. I think they step up. I don't think Atleti will have enough. I think we can see Manchester City win on the night, and I hope they get a couple of goals as well.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with you on that, Ian. I mean, Man City, I think, are the better team, are playing better currently. Atleti are coming off a 1-0 loss to Mallorca. And what's interesting, when I look at the La Liga standings and the points that Atleti could have gotten, they have gotten 4 out of a possible 18 points from the 3 worst teams in La Liga this season. That's just unacceptable. They look really listless against Mallorca, a team they should dominate. They have the talent to dominate, and they just didn't. And that's pretty disappointing coming into this game as well. Now, that said, Diego Simeone, the manager of Atleti, did what he wanted in that leg 1. He got himself a chance to get a result in leg 2 to potentially go on to the next round. Is it pretty? Is it aesthetically pleasing? It is not. They played a 5-5-0. It's pretty impressive, actually, how dedicated he is to the 5-5-0. No strikers, no shots on goal. Not that fun to watch. But City, conversely, are pretty fun to watch. And I'm curious to see if they're going to be a little bit tired coming out of this Liverpool game. They've committed a lot of energy to get that 2-2 result. They also have Liverpool this upcoming weekend, the FA Cup semifinals. So this is going to be a tough test for them in terms of focus and concentration and getting their bodies ready and their minds right to get a result here against a very tough Atleti team. I guess my advice to Atleti is maybe come out the same way you did against Manchester United when you played in Madrid, when Joao Felix got that good early goal from a good pressure, good cross, and he attacked the ball. That's the Atleti I think you need to see. Almost taking a page out of Villarreal's book and what they did against Bayern in Spain in leg 1, where they just went at them, played on the front foot, and really pressured the other team that on paper is better. Man City's better on paper. Diego Simeone already said it. But you got to go out there and punch them in the face. You got to be playing higher up the field. If Atleti sit back and do the same thing they did before, it might get them to extra time, but I think City are going to have too much to get the result and go through.
Yes, Jimmy, yes. And that's the way that I think Atletico Madrid is going to approach, because it's the Simeone way. We've been talking about this Atletico Madrid, how they can approach the game. No, we want them to go forward. We want them to press higher. We want them to regain the ball in the last there when Joao Felix can do the magic, when Carrasco can have the ball, when Correa is so dangerous. But no, that happens when you are confident. It's true that maybe Simeone will tell them, listen, guys, you go ahead, start pushing forward. The line of defense, bring it a little bit higher on the field, and let's keep compact. But in that midfield place, that area where we can regain the ball and make a quick transition. But when you are not confident, your mind throws you back, and you start sitting back. And when you play against a Manchester City team that knows how to hold the ball, know how to make quick transitions, it's got players who can go 1v1. It's got players who can make a long ball. We saw what the keeper can do from the inside the box just to put a ball 70 meters in the foot of a player. So all those kind of things, the Atletico Madrid players, they know about that. So they need to, yes, go forward, but the mind is throwing them back. So I think it's not going to be enough. I think hopefully my former team, I will push them for them, I will root for them, but I think, like you will mention, they will arrive to the point where it's going to be Joao Felix, the one who can be the key player. It's going to be Luis Suarez. I think it's not going to be enough. We have to wait for tomorrow, but definitely I think that Manchester City is going to go through.